Hey, how you guys doing? It's your guy, Sandy Brown Guy. I hope you guys are like and subscribe this. I hope you guys are already, and if you aren't, I hope you are. Like I always say, stay up, stay positive, stay amazing, and stay with your guy, Sandy Brown Guy. Yeah, that's me. I'm gonna try and play this game Rust. We're just waking up, so we don't even know how it's going to be. So let's see. What up? What up? What up? This I heard is the most toxic game out of all of them. Like, this is the one. So I've been waiting to play this one, and I'm hoping I don't get really messed up. I wonder how, like, the computer it is. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Because it says it's cross-platform, so I'm assuming Xbox and PC are in this. Dude, that's really, you pro? What pro? This, no, first time. Playing this. How you doing, bro? How you broing? How you broing, bro? How you doing? Thank you for showing up, you guys. You guys are awesome and amazing. Appreciate that. I haven't been here for a minute. Been just, doing and getting to the just Xbox and is then the cross. Oh, is it? Is that how it is? I figure it'd be both. I mean, I wonder why not. I wish ARK was like that. I don't know if it has this. This thing's got some janky graphics though. Like, that ain't good, right? Like, these are cruddy. Like, it looks like a little 6-year-old do these things. Wow, that is really jerky. I barely move my these houses, these buildings kind of look arkish. Whoa. Dang, so far wherever I went is taken over. Does this spawn you in random after you die? Oh man, this is crazy. So I don't know, do you hunt? Like, how does that go? ARK is cross-platform on everything. Oh, is it now? How long has that been going? Because the last time I was on there, I thought, 8 months ago, wasn't it? Yeah, about 8 months ago. Well, that's good. I need to jump on there then. Whoa. Oh, it's weed? I just grabbed some weed. I hope that wasn't somebody's weed. Probably was. That's kind of cool. I like those. I like these blue. Probably the game or something. PS4 is the only one that can't play with cross. So, wait. Oh, what? So Sony can't? Sony didn't want to play with Xbox? Ah, well, I heard like everybody. I mean, it sucks and all, but yeah, I definitely did hear that the Xbox players are toxic as hell, and I heard PC players are just disgusting to play with. But then why did they play with them with this? Rust. That's what I get confused by, because like, if this is the most toxic game, why would you want Xbox players to be in there if they're so toxic in ARK? So I wonder if there's a licensing thing that they didn't want to pay for, and that's their own. I mean, that's their own demise with that, because that could have been a selling point for them for the PlayStation. Because the only thing I've ever heard about the PlayStation users complaining about is legitimately just not having enough people on anymore. And it's like, if they, wow, it'll stand out to you. It's like copper and gold. Huh. Is there like buggies in this game? Like, do you drive around, or you got animals to ride, horses? Or you always running around like this? PC players. I highly doubt that they do. Especially not the new consoles. You got, I mean, if you look at the GPU, I mean, a normal processor chip I think the max one out right now is 4.7 for the PC, and both Xbox and PlayStation's got a 3.7 and a 3.5 or something for their processor. They're only 1.1 below the most top-end PC, and their SSDs are both their SSDs are more what is that? Is that somebody? No, that's too robot-y. The SSD is clocked to be faster on the PS4 than any other thing right now until they figure something out. I'm assuming the new Windows 11 maybe. The Windows 11 sounds like they're going to be using the SSD more properly. But both consoles are now above that too. Yeah, that's way overrated. Like I keep trying to explain to my friends when they talk to me about this kind of stuff with PCs and stuff. PCs have been so outdated as a joke. Like I've told people several times on here, PCs, if the way they keep going with not upgrading, they're just going to be obsolete. I mean, tablets are equivalents to PCs. You got the iPads and stuff that are damn near top notch as a PC now, and it's just in your hand, Xbox and them are making that Surface Pro and stuff like that. It's more of a tablet. It must be the bad guys or something. But they're PCs in your hand. They're touchscreen. It's just, I don't know. I've never been a PC man. Never liked it because like I always told people, since I've gotten older, my phone can do what your computer can do, what I need to do, and my tablets. And since that kind of technologies came in, I have PCs, but I don't really even use them. They collect dust more than anything. And I've always been a console man because it's there to play the video game. So I don't need to go and surf the web and all that kind of stuff. And the only other thing I really want it for is what I use it for, surfing Netflix and Hulu's and. But PC ain't got nothing on console no more. They're obsolete. Until somebody starts changing out their SSDs and the actual how an SD works to the. I mean, all Xbox and PlayStation did right here is exactly what I'm saying about Windows 11. That's why I'm assuming that's why it's coming to Windows 11, is that they figured out how an SSD works and they made it work a little bit faster and more efficient than how it started. So PC has been running that same way the whole time. And like now that PlayStation you can smack a new SSD in there, it's a top-notch SSD on the market that you can choose. You can even make your PlayStation go faster than normal. So I watched this PC guy that talks about a lot of stuff, and he said, he said himself that until PlayStation and Xbox started pushing this faster SSD technology, and it was proven to be by him and all Digital Foundry and all them, they're like super impressed by it, and they're PC enthusiasts, and they're all like, wow, and it's all because there's no market out for PC, There's only your GPUs. That's why the GPUs go up so hard, I'm gonna get killed. Oh, somebody, what's up? Are you gonna hurt me? Oh, can he hear me? Can you hear me? It says there's a mic on. I'm gonna keep on just gonna do. I'm just trying to find a place, But yeah. So like right now, if you got a new console, or Xbox, or a new PlayStation, you're surpassing most PC players, and that probably is no joke. I'm not trying to bag on PC or any of that, but they're outdated, and most people that have a PC are outdated. So if they haven't got the new stuff, at least last year's stuff, they're not near any of these specs that people talk about. And like I think like Lynatech and Digital Foundry Both of them say that only like 6% of the world owns those kind of PCs, and most of them are in places like off it, like people that use that kind of stuff and use that kind of power. But most gamers, he says, you're probably looking at 3 or 2%. I'm like, wow. So it's like all these people that brag on PC probably don't even see that level ever. Like I had my friend that spent, I think he had like $2,200 in his PC. You know, I was smashing, but he was using a 60 hertz monitor. Like that blew my mind. I was like, dude, check out my monitor I use for my PlayStation. He was like, yo, this looks great, and it just like opened his eyes, because I was like, dude, my refresh rate's like 90, and it just got more dynamic in colors, so it's got way more. Like the normal computers only do 1 million, this one's got 8 million, you know, or 10 million or whatever it was. I'm gonna die. That's what I figured. I didn't know what to do. But yeah, PCs are obsolete, and I've been saying that for years. It just sucks because they could have kept growing, but they didn't have like an Xbox or a Nintendo next to them fighting them all the time. They only had to fight over GPUs. Yeah, it usually gets them all though. Why did they do that? It was a Nero report. Well, I walked by somebody, so I'm okay so far. I just hope I don't die through the cold. I don't know how to get any warmth. Snooze-a-rooza. I don't know what to do. Am I taking damage? I'm starving now too. So it's gonna be dark for a while then, that's what I'm taking it. Because the way it's just going right now. I think it's funny, just because you waste money on something, you think it's expensive. Just because they waste money on things doesn't mean a PC's better. And yes, PCs do cost thousands and thousands of dollars. That doesn't mean anything. You're buying the wrong components 90% of the time is what I hear. I mean, when PlayStation was going to 4K and Xbox were going to 4K, PCs weren't barely touching that. And they were, and their systems were costing like between, what is it, $3,000 to $10,000 on a PC. That's awesome. I mean, Xbox and PlayStation were rendering, or your Xbox was, and you're paying, you know, Xbox was losing $160, $180 a console when they were pushing that 4K stuff, and they had the 10 teraflops over, and they had 4 teraflops or 6 teraflops over the PS4 Pro, and yeah, that was a. So that doesn't. I mean, it just shows you that how many people probably don't have that top end PC that everybody's talking about. That's what I'm saying is that, and then your games aren't going to device. What I keep trying to explain to people with this, because the argue is that PC players and their stuff is all so banging better. I'm not saying it's not. That's the whole problem, is that where people get salty about it because they think I'm bagging on it. I know they can reach those limits. I just know that there's not that many people out there, so it's not that market. That's it. That is it. It has nothing to do with how fast and how cool they are. Is that they probably aren't doing that, and there's a 3% of the world that is doing that, and there's a 96% that aren't. So that just shows you what's going on here. And that's why I say console always does better, because they know what they're exactly effing with. You don't have 20 billion, or what, we'll say 1 billion people play computers right now. And those 1 billion people, you got majority of those 1 billion people playing with a slower thing than the PS5. Because not a lot of people are like you. Even you said $800 will get you faster than console right now, and that's probably not true at all. Maybe more like $1,000. I would say $1,200 get you that. That's you're spending $1,200 just to be a 0.5 better than somebody all the way around, and so you spent what, $600 more than somebody just to do that, and you're still not getting that much great quality out of it. So it just it doesn't make any sense to even do it, to even fathom the idea and know that the games aren't produced for you, they're produced for consoles. So it's just like, that's why I don't understand why even PCs are a gaming thing. I think people need it just to be better at their video game that they suck at. So the game runs smoother and cleaner and all that, and so that it, like, when they're playing their shooter games, they can be better than their friends, because their SSD or their RAM renders their screen faster than the other guy. Because that's all I'm hearing. Because don't get me wrong, since I went to like this versus as my stuff has been upgrading with consoles and stuff like that, I have gotten better at my video games, and the only reason I think that is just because they're better themselves. What up? And that's the real on it. It's not because I think I've gotten better. I think the controllers have gotten better. I think the hard drive and the processor and all that stuff has gotten better. So it's that's why I got better. It's not because. So maybe if I had a better PC, I would be better than all my friends. Just because I actually need that shit.
That's really weird, because Jacob just asked, does your dad still stream?
Yeah, I just randomly thought about doing it. I was like, not really.
Everyone asks, hey, does your dad still stream?
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's weird. That's crazy. That's cool. That's kind of cool. There's always. Ah! Oh shit! That guy killed me. Well, that happened. That was instant. Yeah. Whoa. So they got turrets in this game.
I got volunteer hours.
How did you do that?
because mom. Really?
Yeah, ARK got all that shit. They got laser beams in ARK.
Oh yeah, because of the tech stuff.
Yeah, no, that's why I always tell people these games are. ARK got a lot more in
ARK
this.
at the beginning wasn't supposed to be advanced. They made it, instead of it being like a dinosaur world, it was a cube type thing.
Well, what it is like people don't really know the game. It's literally, my opinion. I don't know fully because you don't know how the game plays out. It's kind of one of those enders that just end and don't really tell you shit. But it's an alien that's literally just watching poking around on the big world, and then the only reason you get the tech gear is because you kill the aliens in the first one. So if you play the game, you get tech gear because you killed their aliens and you took their technology. So it's like that's pretty deep. And then this game's just you walking around in a dead area. I really don't understand this one at all. I don't really understand Rust in general. Like DayZ is a zombie apocalypse. And this one is like I mean I've never been told the thing about it. So this was just confusing to me. I don't know how much I'll stick with it because it looks like you're not like you don't need to. Oh, what the heck? Oh, pork. Okay, well that sucks. I believe you. Oh, and there's animals and stuff. Alright, so it looks like a cat or something over there. I'm approaching a tanker? So I can't sleep in that. Is it a boar or is it a Putin? It's a boar, okay. So it'd definitely be a good game to have you and your friend. I think the graphics on this are trash though. I don't know if it's just because it's supposed to be on a PS4 and stuff like that, and I understand that kind of stuff. But that's one of those things that I found out on PC versus PlayStation. The only other thing that you got good on PC versus PlayStation because of power, and this is only because of the power, is the rendering, how far it renders out. But it looks like this one is not even having a rendering problem. I don't know if that's just because the game is literally just trashed out. Controllers, head, audio, graphics, field depth on. No. Okay, turn this on. Motion blur. Can you put on HDR or anything? Let's see if that does anything. Oh, so you can chop it down and even make it worse? So you can have just fields of... Oh, I didn't even know that. That's pretty trashy. So you can even make it... So you can make it run on some tablet, probably. Oh, that's funny. Take that off, right? I want that off. Okay, there we go. Bam. I don't even know how to... Alright. It's always just funny that guy comes in and says all that. You always got like those people that just come in and talk. And have no actual information of what they're saying. They just regurgitate what other people say. It's like, I don't have a real opinion. I mean, if it just gets you into things, that's always the plus about it. So I just hate when people like kind of like push information. It's like they know, don't even check anything out, and you can usually just tell because it just sounds like a TV show. It's like an infomercial. They don't know how anything's actually even working by the way they're talking. They're like, oh, I just like it because it costs. Cost. People get shooken up by just because it's worth more doesn't mean it is more. Like, that's a misconception. You look at all the celebrities that sell their garbage. They're like, oh yeah, I got this. You look 60 times better with my makeup. I'm gonna overcharge you. It's like, what? Just got robbed. And sometimes this stuff is good. It's not like bad, but probably get stuff from somebody else, or you not have to worry about getting ripped off. So it's like those are kind of things I always look at. Let's see where we can go. It's like, I don't know, my daughter's one of those people that gets pushed by other people's opinions. But it usually gets her into something better. I just tell her always, just remember, you want to like it. You don't want to just like it because your friends like it. It's the worst thing ever. Because if they leave it, then you'll leave it, and then you just start the cycle over and over, and it just becomes an endless cycle that everything sucks in life. And you'll never start liking stuff for yourself. And it takes a long time to do that. Because I swear most people buy the cars because your friends buy the cars. It's not because they buy the cars. It's like, I'm interested in this because my friends around me are my peers. It's like, why don't you just buy something for yourself and what you like? But I guess if it gets you cooler stuff or awesomer stuff, I guess that's always awesome. But I always just hope people, I try to hope people will be more like themselves, because it takes a long time to get there. It's hard efforts. So that's the stuff I always tell people, preach to people. So I hope everything you're doing is for you. And don't do it because of that. It's like I always talk to people about them talking about building just their PCs and cars. I'm like, well, if you do it this way, it'll help you get there faster and less money. So, but they want to do it this way because what their friends told them. So when friends telling you some stuff right, but the rest of the stuff is just over glorified. It's like, you can do it this way and get the same results. It's like hundreds and hundreds of dollars less. I'm like, oh yeah, it doesn't have that cool ass name on it. Back up, back up, back up. Why you, what's up? Back up. Why are you coming at me, bro? What's up? Back up. Don't come at me, bro. Why are you coming at me, bro? Give me one. What is up? Why do you look like a baby doll? Yo. I don't know why this is coming at me. Why are you chasing me? I don't know what's going on there. Why did he get shot at? What? It was that. You didn't get shot at, but I did. Yep. No, probably just like what I'm saying with my friend. Like that. He bought all this cool ass shit for his PC worth hella money, but I am walking range sticks. Wow, what an ass. He didn't have a good enough monitor. I told him the analogy on it. I was like, that's like you walking with dirty glasses every day, or just scratched up glasses, and never trying to fix them. Like, having all this greatness on a PC on a monitor that's dookie, you couldn't even see all his greatness. I was like, you need to get a refresh rate, at least 120, bro. Like they say, the normal IC is only max like 90 unless you're trained. I'm like, but you know. So I can understand why consoles don't bore out like they think. And also, after finding out all the numbers, knowing that the PS, what the PlayStation VR is what made VRs get more boosting to them and make people want to buy them. It's like it wouldn't change the technology if you didn't have these consoles going in there and doing this stuff. It's like because PC isn't doing it. I'm getting rain poisoning. Man, this place is bad. It's like that's why I always tell people, like, the consoles have that competition, so what makes them better consoles every year. It's like your stuff has no competition. You can do better. There's no new innovation. And I just you gotta love the haters too, because they're the ones that are making these people want to do it. So I mean, it's kind of good to have some hate out there, I guess. You know, I mean, it's never good, but to have some salt thrown on your parade is always kind of nice, because you usually get better results. I mean, it sucks. Besides those people that can't handle that kind of that salt, you know, some good majority of us can. But to each their own. Oh, I got probably two of my stuff too. This game reminds me of like a broken DayZ, like an outdated one. Cause like I'm really not digging it. I thought I'd like this one more than most, and maybe because I've played so many by the time I got on console. I don't know why it took so long to even get over here. It was on Xbox a long time ago. And then they ported a PS4 version. I'm like, where's the PS5 version? But yeah, now with the new consoles, the Xbox and the PlayStation new console, PC ain't got nothing no more. They're outdated. Half the people that have PCs, they're talking at us, are like 40-year-old men in a basement. And because they've been living with their mom that long, that they could afford the computer. No, I'm just joking. But whatever. I mean, most people are becoming famous with their iPhones. $1,000. And they're becoming, you know, photographers and crazy stuff now. But becoming famous off your phone. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be famous off my console. Like $200 machines. Alright, you guys have a good one. Like I always say, stay up, stay positive. Be true. Hope you guys have a good one. Hope you like and subscribe. I'm out of here. I don't know how much I can play this game. I'm glad I wrenched it. Because, I don't know. Maybe I need to see it somewhere else to appreciate it. Because, like he was saying at the beginning, it runs faster. And they were in a higher pace. I don't know what that really means, but maybe it's better on PC than it is over here. Because it definitely isn't here. I think it's right out. That's just my opinion. My opinion don't matter. So let's go. Hope you guys like, follow, and subscribe. I'll probably get into my Sharky Shark game, the Man Eaters, or play some Call of Duty, or we'll Splitgate with my wife whenever she gets up. But other than that, I think I'm going to get off of here. So, like I said, hope you like and subscribe. I don't think I really liked this game, so I'm going to give it a thumbs down. It was not that entertaining for me. At least I got to see the beautiful graphics. I think DayZ had better graphics. to my opinion, at least on the console, because this one, I'm not really digging it. And maybe if I had a buddy or something to go run with or something like that, that would make it a lot funner, because these games are way funner with your friends. Because maybe it's just the fear. But hope you guys have a good one. Stay up, stay positive, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Oh, like and follow. Like and 6-5. Boom, 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 boom.